Hello everyone, today we will have my new beautiful fitting with my undergarments. And let's see which one we have. The first one we have is this black one. Interesting. Here are the undies. Everything is pretty here, so interesting. Like these. This is what they look like here. Then we have another black undergarments. Like these. For some reason we have two brass here, but oh well. Here then we have this white one. And these. We have undies here. And we have more. One last fourth. This is it. And these are undies. Well, okay, let's move on to the next ones. And let's start with white, I guess. Well, this is our first set of undergarments. This is what it looks like. It's very cute and handsome. It's white. And let's take a closer look at it. It has various fittings. For example, like this one here. Medallion on a bow. And here in the back we have regulators. For straps and fittings for fastening our bra. It looks pretty chic. Here we have these elastic bands that stretch. It is also made of nice lace. It doesn't prick anywhere. It looks very good and is very comfortable in it. Here we have these bones that support our breasts. But at the same time it goes without push-up. And here on the side we have this mesh. And let's take a closer look. Undies. Here we have the first thing includes this elastic band like this. Then a bow, and after that we have lace and mesh. Our elastic band is very elastic. It stretches well. Very convenient and comfortable. And then let me show you it from different sides. This is what it looks front. The undergarments set is very nice. It is comfortable. I think it can be used for wearing at home, but still you should be careful. If you cook, you never know if a drop of fat will fall on it. You will also drink wine. It will spill on it. It will not be very pleasant then. That it will be extremely difficult to wash out. Therefore I would not recommend. And still wear it just for yourself. When you just want to sit there beautifully. Or maybe take photos. But to the beach or something else somewhere, I wouldn't recommend it. But it can also be worn on a regular basis. And let's move on to our next undergarments. And let's have this black one. Well, this is our second set. This is what it looks like in full, and it's very cute. And the evil wasp flew to us again, which demands that you subscribe. Otherwise it won't fly away. By the way, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so he will be happy. As you can see, we have a bee. Very glad you subscribed. That she even decided to stay with us and watch. How will I tell about this set? He will control. If I start telling it badly, he will definitely bite me. Well, let's continue. And let's start as always from the top. Here we have this lift. There are bones here, which support our breasts. Then here come these beautiful stripes. Our cup itself is made of mesh material. And it is also decorated with such a nice fabric, which shines a little. Here we also have a translucent fabric and small lace. We have dimples like these elastic bands that stretch well. At the back we have two fittings to adjust them, and fittings for fastening and unfastening our bra. And let's move on below. These are our undies. Our undies are made very nicely. We have two bows like these. And our bottom is also made like this triangle. made of some transparent material. Here we have different flowers. On the side we also have these frills. You could say, but they are made of sequin material. And here we also have this beautiful thin lace. And on the other side it is done exactly also. And let me show it to you. This is what looks nice. Good will do. To wear to a pool party somewhere. But specifically among your friends. So let's move on to our next set. It will be this green one. Our third beautiful set. It is very beautiful, but I don't really like that. It is made a little bit poorly. Since in some places it has threads sticking out a lot, so I think I'll trim it down, of course, but still not very pleasant. It turns out the product is a little spoiled. But let's take a closer look. Closer. Here we have an elevator in the form of such a top. It's quite comfortable and doesn't restrict movement. I wouldn't say the material stretches much. The fact that it's purely lace, there's no elastic here. There's nothing that could make it a little stretch. Here? That's why we don't have any bones here. That is, just lace. It is put on over the head, we do not have any fasteners. But at the same time there are small fittings. For example, like here we have such beautiful circles. Here we also have it in the back here on the shoulder. Let's say I have a regulator visible. And the other one has it too. To lengthen or shorten our straps. And now let's look at our undies. Our undies are made like briefs big, I would say. And here they are lacy. Here we have all sorts of diamonds. And here on the side we also have such light lace. With threads. Quite looks nice. And let me show you it from different sides. This is in front. This undergarments can be worn at home. The fact that it is very comfortable, I think. It will be quite comfortable to sleep in. Since the material is quite breathable. And this will be a big plus. And it can also be worn for sports. Since I would classify this undergarments as more sporty style because it is so beautiful. And its seams are not very long. Accordingly, you can put on, let's say, leggings over undies. Well, let's move on to our next set. And this will be our black one. Well, this set turned out to be a little small for me, unfortunately. I guess I got the size right. Since the bottom part didn't fit me at all. And the top part isn't quite my size. But I more or less put it on. So let's look at our top. Our top looks pretty good, interesting. It's lacy. And also here there are holes like these. I pinned them a little with a pin, since they are very big. That's what I didn't really like, unfortunately. I thought they would be smaller and just like they would decorate, and not really that huge, I would say. That's it. It itself is made mostly of either lace or of such a stretchy material. Wrong somehow. What I couldn't figure out. It was just kind of weird. That's why I put it on as it turned out. So I present it to you. There are no fasteners at the back. No fittings. Just ties, and that's it. And accordingly here we have presented undies. Here they are so lacy. Here we also have bows. And these flying ones. Transparent frills. And here on the side we also have lace. Because it came the wrong size for me, I think I'll probably give it to my friend. Since unfortunately I won't be able to wear it around the house. Something else, but overall I wouldn't recommend it. Wear it somewhere on a daily basis. Or wear it to parties and something else. Since you won't be very comfortable. That's why I advised you to put it on sooner. to walk around the house like this. Or maybe to some photo shoot. If you are planning, it will look quite nice. And that's where we'll end. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye everyone.